Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Today we're gonna be watching some Salmonella Academy. So, like, this is a little bit different from what I usually post, but, you know, this guy's content is super cool. It's a little educational, plus he's funny as fuck, so let's just get right into it.
Hey kids, today I've got another character study for you all, a man known as Zhang Zhengshan. In 1881, he was born into poverty in the Shandong region of China. His father was a head shaver. Not a barber, mind you. If a head shaver's a barber, then a ditch digger's an architect. He also moonlit as an alcoholic. His mom, meanwhile, was a literal...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I have no fucking clue what a fucking head shaver is. If someone in the comments could explain to me if it's really what it looked like and he's just chopping people's fucking scalps off, bro, that's just kinda wild, bro. Not gonna lie.
Practicing witch and exorcist, already a recipe for success. Zhang joined a group of roving bandits at age 20, as one does, right around the Xinhai Revolution, where the Qing dynasty was overthrown and the Republic of China was established. But in 1916, the kidneys of the nation's widely disliked monarchist leader done shat the bed.
Yeah, I know it's just a joke, but damn, that's a dark fucking joke. Like, yeah, like I said, this dude's funny, but he'll make some fucking out-of-pocket jokes sometimes, bro. This dude's fucking crazy.
Causing a power vacuum that ultimately led to what is known as the warlord era of the Republic. During this time, different regions of China were constantly shifting hands between a collection of separate military groups, all of whom were ruthless both to each other and to the people they ruled over. And through charisma, favors to the right people, and a keen sense of military pragmatism.
Ain't gonna lie to you, bro, that is a fucking wild, like, pose of that dude, bro. Right there, that dude licking the fucking boot. Probably didn't do that shit, but still, that's mad disrespectful, bro. That's a violation.
Our humble highwayman soon came to be one of these warlords. Now, Zhang was quite skilled as the leader of war. After the Russian Civil War, he recruited thousands of fleeing white Russians, not beverages, but Bolshevik butchers, which bolstered his battalions and brought big bonuses to his bloodshed. He also made efficient use of armored trains, which proved to be highly cost-effective at transporting large amounts of troops and supplies. But that's not what you people care about. You want some clownage. Well, rest assured, Zhang was quite the character. Now, we all know the age-old debate between positive and negative reinforcement. On the one hand, if you treat people well, you'll probably get the same treatment back later down the line. But on the other hand, nobody's ever taught a tiger to jump through flaming hoops with...
Ew, bro, that is a little true that, like, if you treat people good, you, like, sometimes will be treated good bad, but don't, that's not what happens all the time. Not gonna fucking lie. You can treat some people good and then the same shit will not happen, bro. It will not be reciprocated, bro. That's why, bro, sometimes you just gotta you just gotta fucking treat people, you just gotta match the same energy, bro. That's just all it is.
Just pets and temptations. And if you think that's messed up, that's because, well, yeah, it is. Circuses are fucking evil. But like all great leaders, Zhang knew how to appropriately apply both the carrot and the stick. As an example of the former, he defeated the forces of enemy General Wu Peifu largely by convincing members of his army to defect, with the promise that they could keep their original rank after switching sides, which he fulfilled.
Bro, you got an ass army. How you gonna let the fucking other dude convince your guys' army, your fucking entire army, like, come to my side? How the fuck does that even happen, bro? Like, what kind of training, what kind of shit is that, bro? Like, yeah, you're supposed to fucking condition your soldiers, bro, and they're folding fast, bro.
But then he was like, yeah, I don't know if my loyal men would be too happy about being outranked by strangers. Well, only one solution here. All my guys are ranking up. Problem was, so many officers were promoted that Zhang literally ran out of gold and silver to make new insignias. He was like, I gotta think about this. Went out for a smoke, looked down, hey, wait a minute, and had the rest of the emblems made out of the colorful foil found in cigarette packages. It's said that during the promotion ceremony, people would look down and notice their little star already had a rip in it before the event was even over.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, that's not even worth the rank up, bro. Everybody else got that shiny ass medal and you got some bullshit ass fucking cigarette tinfoil paper as your shit, bro. That's worse than a fucking participation medal, bro. I'd rather get a fucking participation ribbon than some fucking cigarette tinfoil on my fucking uniform, bro. That shit's so fucking sad, bro. I would be so disappointed.
But hey, there's still a colonel or poobah or whatever now, they can't complain. On another occasion, he proudly announced that he would either win an upcoming battle or return home in his coffin. And though Zhang was many things, he was not a liar. So after he ended up retreating, his men paraded him through the streets in a casket while he waved and sheafed on a cigar. So you're probably wondering why they call...
Ayo, bro, no one can say he's not a man of his word, bro. He did exactly what he said he was gonna fucking do. This man kept to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep it true. Stand up, motherfucker. You know.
Called him the dog meat general. At this point, my head was swimming with lurid fantasies about him eating dog flesh, or wearing dog flesh, or eating dog flesh. Turns out, nah, he was just real into pai gow, of which the act of playing was colloquially referred to as eating dog meat. And also because he ate dogs.
That's a very interesting fact. That is, never. I mean, I've met someone who's tried dog, but I've never met anybody who's like, fucking, they love to just eat it. That's their fucking go-to. I never met someone like that.
He's also sometimes jokingly referred to as the three don't knows, since he didn't know how much money he had, how many concubines he had, or how many men were in his army. While funny, there was some truth to the nickname, which did sometimes cause issues. Some were minor. For one, he had a lot of trouble remembering the names of the 30 to 50 women of all nationalities in his harem, but he got around this by just assigning them numbers. Number 4 is real flexible, 27 makes a killer quiche, watch out for 14, she's a biter, and so forth. Other times, things got a
So what you're telling me, this man was the original fucking Hugh Hefner, bro. This guy was fucking, he was playing, bro. He was a player, bro. You know the fuck I'm saying? He's the real life Deuce Bigelow, you know the fuck I mean?
a little more dire. Later in his career, Zhang became the military governor of the province of Shandong, and while the warlord life suited him, domestic affairs were another story. Rampant human rights violations aside, the whole thing was just way poorly managed. For example, while Zhang did collect taxes on everything from theater performances to tobacco examination licenses, relatively little of his extortions went towards his war efforts or anything practical, with most of it being funneled into vanity projects and his own personal riches. So how did he fund his army? Well, for those playing at home, it's time to take a shot, because Zhang printed tens of millions of dollars worth of paper money in the form of military stamps with no reserve to back them up. Obviously, massive inflation ensued, but Zhang—
Bro, see, like, this seems to be, like, the problem with, like, world leaders and shit back in the day, because it's like, it seemed like almost anybody could have became a fucking world leader from what it seemed like. And like, this guy is not smart at all. I mean, you can see it. This guy fucking basically caused a big ass inflation, printed a whole bunch of money, which a lot of people who fucking enter high school basically learn that, like, oh yeah, we can't print a bunch of money because that'll just basically cause inflation. So yeah, maybe it's not such a good idea to let this fucking dude who is fucking a criminal doing badass shit way before this. I mean, like, you can be a criminal and do good shit with your life, but this dude was basically, like, I'm in it for me and only me and fuck everybody else.
just said no, insisted the stamps had a 1-to-1 conversion with real money, and continued paying his men at the same rate. Fortunately for them, the invisible hand of the market is no match for the very visible fist of the soldier, because they just kick old merchant ladies' asses till they accepted the currency at face value. But unfortunately, kicking old ladies' asses can't solve everything. In the summer of 1927, Shandong was hit with a famine caused primarily by drought. At the time, many people prayed to Zhongxian, a folk deity, in an attempt to bring rain to these crusty lands. But Zhang Zhengshang, he don't get on his knees for nobody. He walked right up to the statue in Xian's temple, starts bitch slapping it, tells it to go fornicate with its sister, and then has his artillery crew fire shells straight into the sky for hours on end to show that god who he's dealing with. So
yeah, see, basically we just have a fucking crazy person on our hands, and he's in charge of the fucking military, in charge of all this fucking shit. And see, this is what fucking happens when we just let some bullshit people fucking when we just let them have roles of power. This is fucking exactly what happens, man. Like, this dude is so fucking crazy. He decided to shoot up into the sky, up into the fucking heavens, because he thought, oh yeah, this will fucking definitely bring a rain and stop our famine. Yeah, that'll work.
Sources differ on when the next rain was, but it did eventually rain, so in the end, Zhongshang got the last laugh. Speaking of which, our boy was also a renowned poet. Here's a piece he wrote about that very event. The sky god is also named Zhang. Why does he make life hard for me? If it doesn't rain in 3 days, I'll demolish your temple. Then I'll have cannons bombard your mom. Truly prophetic. He's got a few other good ones too. Let me just dim the lights real quick. Yeah. This one's called Visiting Mount Tai. From afar, Mount Tai looks blackish. Narrow on top and wide at the bottom. If you flipped it upside down, it would be narrow at the bottom and wide on top. I like that one.
This guy has to be either fucking alcoholic or a drug addict, bro. Cause like, why the what? Like, who? I don't even understand. What the fuck are you trying to write, bro? Like, I don't understand. Of course it'd be fucking that. If you flipped it upside down, of course it'd be fucking wide on the top and fucking skinny on the bottom, whatever the fuck he said. Of course it'd be that. Why the fuck are you making up these bullshit fucking I don't even know what to call it, bro. Some fucking pseudo philosophy fucking bullshit. Doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Because it's like he heard about metaphors without realizing they're supposed to have a second meaning. This one's titled Poem About Bastards. You tell me to do this, he tells me to do that. You are all bastards, go fuck your mother. poignant. But unlike most poets besides E. E. Cummings and Emily Dickinson, Zhang was quite well endowed. He was often referred to as General 86, as when Zhang Jr. stood up straight, he could reportedly reach the length of 86.
Alright, now, I don't think we needed to know this much information about the dude. I think what you covered was a lot. You know, you covered a lot. This is the part of history class that we do not fucking need, alright? This is the useless shit.
Mexican silver dollars stacked atop one another. Given a thickness of 2.4 millimeters, this would put him at around 20.6 centimeters or 8.1 inches. That's especially impressive given that he was likely malnourished during puberty due to both poverty and the 1896 famine. You racists. I thought of a few other jokes about this, but I couldn't fit them in the narrative, so I'll just rattle them off. Should have been called the horse meat general. When he got out of the pool, he was General 12. This one just says dong hung dong. You get the point. But all great.
This shit is just getting too out of pocket now, bro. What the fuck are you on, Sam, bro? This shit is fucking wild, bro. That shit crazy, bro. That shit look crazy, bro.
Things must eventually come to an end. After suffering a series of defeats at the hands of his enemies and a subsequent failed rebellion against a quickly reunifying China, Zhang was forced to run away in 1928, bringing his mom with him to Beppu, Japan. His time here was relatively uneventful, except for when he shot a former prince in the back for trying it on with one of his concubines. In court, he said the gun just happened to go off while he was pointing it at the center of the guy's mask. For some reason, they're like, nothing suspicious here. Gave him the choice between 15 days in prison or a $150 fine. He chose the latter.
So you think the legal system's fucked up now, bro? Fucking back then, you could say whatever the fuck and they'll believe that shit, bro. Look at the fucking consequences he got for murdering a dude, bro. Murdering a fucking prince, bro. 15 days in prison or a $150 fine, bro. What the fuck kind of charges is those, bro? What kind of fucking, like, punishment is those, bro? I don't even fucking know, alright? Like, that shit's fucked up, bro. You can't tell me shit.
The story finally came to an end in 1932 when he went back to Shandong not as a conqueror but as a visitor. Unfortunately, it seems it takes people more than 4 years to get over murder because he was unceremoniously assassinated by the nephew of an officer that he had executed. All in all, Zhang left behind quite a strange legacy. Given the litany of horrible crimes that I've seemed to kind of gloss over, he's generally regarded as the stinkiest stain of an already messy portion of the tapestry that is Chinese history. The only remaining question is if one can truly separate the art from the artist. During his rule, Time magazine described him as China's basest warlord. I'll let you decide whether or not they forgot the DE. That's all for today. Till next time, I'm Salmonella, and I'm hiding in your...
Alright, everybody, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a good day.